I finished writing the script and I was just about to make a photography workflow tutorial on this iPad Pro, but the problem is I don't have a pen. I've lost like 3 of them. Just for you guys, I'm gonna fork out to get a pen and then start this tutorial. iPad. So the first thing we're gonna do here is let's open Lightroom and shove this guy in, and let's start importing the files. Before we import, almost screwed up. Before we import, the first thing you want to do is you want to create a folder just to keep things organized, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Short Pixel because that's my photography thing, and let's name this, okay? That's where we took the photos. And so once we go into that album, The Wives Watson's Bay, you want to tap that, then click on Connected Camera Card. Let's select all of the photos, hit Import, and it's going to copy over the 196 photos. And done. It has been copied. So hit this X button, and this symbol up here, the cloud moving up and down, is actually uploading all these smart previews to the cloud, which means the second this gets uploaded, my wife can start editing on her phone, because she does most of the photo editing, by the way. I can go on my laptop and do it on my laptop as well. And I can take this iPad anywhere as long as I've got an internet connection and start editing. First process you want to do is called culling, selecting the good photos. And let's go through the culling process. So once you open up a photo, the good thing is there are shortcuts for this. So if you hold Command button on any application, you can see the shortcuts. So there's 2 ways to do this. You can either go in and cull everything before you start editing. But what I like to do is I like to edit straight away and just reject as I'm editing. So I'm like going through the photos, nah, this looks crap, I'll reject it and it'll disappear. I'll show you how that works now, okay? So let's go and go into edit, and I'm like, this is a photo of my wife, pretty cool, but I think it's pretty pointless because it's at home, it's not at Watson's Bay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press X, and it will say flagging to rejected. Now it's still here, right? So what you can do is pressing G will go back into this grid view. I'm gonna tap on this, I'm gonna click on this filter button. So if I click on that, it shows me everything that's rejected. And if I click on these 2 and hide that, it won't show me the rejected photos. Now that photo is now gone. So if I'm going here, I'm editing and I'm like, this is a useless photo. No one's smiling, everyone looks like they're having a bad day. Press X, gone. That's pretty cool. So I like to cull as I edit. So I'm gonna pull this out because that looks stupid. Oh man, it's been so long since I had an Apple Pencil. Ah, it feels so good. Okay, so I'm going to go into the presets. All right, so I made a preset called Watson's Bay Feels. Do a lot of photo shoots here. So this is my preset, my personal custom preset. Hit done. It's super bright. So I'm going to lower the brightness here real quick. Okay, and then I'll just come in here, tap on that, tap on the brush, make the brush a different size. And this is pressure sensitive too, by the way. So you can do subject masking, but I like to like highlight bits more than others and things like that. Like I don't want the hair to be blown out, stuff like that. And that's it. And then I can go to exposure. Double tap to zoom out. Done. Before, after. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. Go to the next one. Paste. This is a bit dark now. You guys have no idea how good it feels to use a pen instead of the keyboard and mouse, because you can't like zoom in and do that, zoom in. Like there's like, it's not the same. And then painting with a mouse feels like ass. There is a way to just be like bang, subject select. It's really slow on this iPad. Cool, and it's selected the subjects, and then I can just brighten them up. I can say duplicate and invert mask, and then kind of lower the background. So if I go before, after, our guys pop. I would like to actually include a gradient down here and just make it warmer down here. Go to color, just make it inch warmer. So if pressing Y is before and after. There was a really good photo here. I really like this one. Let's actually take this remote because we can. We don't have to be stuck here at a table. Let's go. The iPad Pro and Lightroom, what that did was that actually gave us photographers the ability to literally edit anywhere. And the thing is, I edit while I'm charging the car, I edit at cafes, I edit on the couch. Usually, if you want to do video editing on an iPad, the experience isn't better. I would say typing and writing content, the experience is exactly the same as a laptop. But when it comes to photo editing, the experience is miles better on an iPad. It's just so much more fun. It's more practical, and being able to pinch to zoom out, and to use that Apple Pencil is just brilliant. Just jump on my couch and start editing. How mad is this? Cross legs, wedge your iPad in here. This only works with the 11-inch iPad Pro, by the way. I think the 12-inch might be a bit too big. And then you just swipe away and start editing. Bam. What's up, bruh? See that? That's a blurry photo. Hit X. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I'm in these photos. The method I just showed you is for iPads that have heaps of storage. I actually don't have heaps of storage. And because I've only got 256 gigs on here, I actually have a different workflow where it involves only uploading the cloud photos. Let me show you how that works. Radio. So, if you're a tight ass like me and you ended up getting the 256 gig iPad Pro, this is what you have to do if you take a lot of photos, okay? So first thing you want to do is open up a Adobe app called Bridge, okay? This is Bridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple photos actually. So in FarmStay, I've got all these photos, but I'm going to create a new folder called Deselects. I learned this from Julia Trotti. She's another Australian YouTuber. And then another one called Selects. And another one called Exports. Something like that. Okay. So I'm going to put all the deselects into this folder right here. Okay. And then once I select them, I'm going to chuck them in selects. And then we'll put the selects into Lightroom. That's kind of the workflow. Okay. So let's go into deselects and have a look. And so what I've done here is if you go into Bridge Preferences and then go down to Labels and Ratings, this is usually ticked on. Untick it. That way you can use the numbers to set a star rating, okay? So untick that. Now if I click on 1, it'll make 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 5 star, 0 stars. Sounds good? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the photos real quick and be like, nah, that's crap. Oh, this is alright. Nah. These are all Fuji X100V photos. See how I selected this, found the next one. This is more properly exposed. So I'm going to go back, hit 0. I'm going to keep going. Wow, these photos are so nice. Honey, have you seen these fun photos?
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
Yep.
You know they're not edited, right? They're just straight out of the camera. So you get the point. So just say I go through here and I've, start everything, okay? So on the left side, if you open this panel called Ratings, you see this, okay? So if I just make this 2 stars, then there'll be another one called 2 stars. But anyway, so actually this is a nice photo. Hit 1 star on that one. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to move this into the selects folder. So we click on that. So it's going to show me the photos that I've starred as 1. And what I'm going to do, another thing you could do is you can actually have Bridge interact with the actual Finder. This also works on Windows as well. So here we got selects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, grab all of these photos and just drop them in selects. And it should disappear. And that's it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Lightroom real quick. For the tight asses, check it out. All right. That's why if you're serious and you make some sort of money using photography, get a big ass iPad. Minimum 512. The problem is, see, now I do need a computer, a laptop, but most people that have an iPad Pro has a computer, so you should be fine. Ooh, sorry about that. There's a very random photo right there, but I'm just gonna create a new album called that. Create, right? And then all you do is see all these selects that we just selected. You select all, click, drop, add. What's up? And then you can edit them, whatever. Right now, live, my wife can see these photos I've just put in. So that's kind of how it works. Is there anything you want to add about Lightroom photo editing? There's nothing there's no value you can add to my life?
In what? My bed.
Yeah, so my wife, I don't care. I'm gonna film it. What are you doing?
I'm editing photos.
In Lightroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Quick tutorial on how to connect your pen. Stick it on. That's it? No. That's it.